Nicole.
Hi, my name's Marissa.
Hi, I'm Pat.
Hi, I'm Olivia.
Hi, my name's Mackenzie.
Hi, I'm Katya.
And I'm Joanna. Enjoy the videos.
So this scenario is about a server who has been with a company for over 5 years, and recently they got a section that isn't as busy, so they are upset because their tips will be a little bit smaller than normal, and they wanted to talk to their manager about that.
And we are going to show you the right way and the wrong way to do it.
Hi, I noticed that my section is in the far end of the beach and not on the main beach, so switch me with another server.
First of all, I did not like how you said hi to me. Second, I think you just suck, so I don't want you by the beach.
Well, I've been here for over 5 years. I'm not going to make any money today, and that is extremely stupid and a waste of my time. I should have seniority because I've been here for so long.
5 years too many. Let's hash this out right now. There's only a few customers in right now.
In public?
Yeah, that way they can see how dramatic you are.
Dramatic? I'm fighting for what I deserve.
Well, ask the customers for their opinion if you keep thinking that.
Whatever.
I just don't think you deserve it. There are people way better than you and who make me look good. The only impact this has is that your tips will suck because you do too.
Wow, I definitely don't suck. You do.
I can see that you're still being dramatic and overreacting. Honestly, not my problem. You need to get your emotions in check. I'm going to give the beach to more skilled staff. Anyone but you.
This seems unreasonable.
You're unreasonable. You're an embarrassment to yourself and in front of the customers. You see them around here. You should feel bad you are not in the main beach. Honestly, I have zero, nada, zip confidence in you that you will be able to ever gain emotional control again.
You are such a bad manager.
Only bad employees say that. And if you need a distraction today, you can organize my office. Anyway, enjoy your crappy section today. Bye. Hi, I noticed that my section is in the far end of the beach and not on the main beach. Switch me with the other server, please.
Hi, well, it's important to rotate the schedules as much as possible, and you've been on the main beach your last 6 shifts.
I have been here for over 5 years. I'm not going to make any money today, and that is extremely stupid and a waste of my time. I should have seniority because I've been here for so long.
Let's bring this conversation in my office as customers are coming in.
Okay. I want to be switched to the main beach, the busiest section, or this is the biggest waste of my time. I'm just going to leave.
Well, I can see that you're feeling frustrated and unappreciated.
Yes, if I was appreciated in all of my years here, acknowledged, I would not have a shitty section.
Well, I want you to try and collect yourself and keep this language more appropriate. You've been here for quite a few years and continue to do really well and have a great relationship with the customers. With that being said, it's important to give some of the newer servers that opportunity to handle a busier section every once in a while. This means rotating the sections you included. After so many years, I hope you understand this. I also would like you to speak to me privately or to come to one of the managers if there's an issue away from customers. This impacts how the restaurant is perceived and makes you and other workers more productive and leads to a hostile work environment.
I did not mean to do it in front of the customers, and I apologize for that. But I still think the section is stupid. Someone who has been here literally 1 month should not have a better section than me.
I can see that you're still frustrated. However, it's important to rotate the sections and make it fair for everyone. This is something that is not going to change. I also have your sheets from the past month of your times and sections if you'd like to see them.
Okay.
I do not want you to feel like you cannot express your concerns to me or any other manager. I also do not want you to feel embarrassed about the situation. It's important to learn from it and dialogue and move forward. I am glad you do feel like you can bring this up to me. Moving forward, the section will not change for today because the manager spent a lot of time figuring out the floor plans. Also, someone called out sick today, so your section, although not on the main beach, will be twice as big as normal, as I felt you could handle it. So, as it is a little slow right now, I think it would be best if you could just take 5 minutes to regroup in the break room so this will not happen again, and focus your energy after on doing a great job today. I know the customers really enjoy you as their server.
I did not realize that my section was bigger today. I will take a few minutes to myself, and I am sorry again for disrupting the customers. I will not allow my emotions to get the best of me again, and I do not want the customers to see me like that again.
Thank you.
Hi, this is my role play for Module 7, Delegating and Setting Performance Standards. And my scenario is a coach talking to an athlete about breaking 8 minutes on her 2K test. Hi Sarah, I'm honestly just so annoyed with you and your performance lately. Like, our team is a mess and like you just haven't broken your 2K yet, and I really need you to break it like yesterday. It's really not okay. Okay. Hi, come right in.
Hi, Coach.
Thank you for coming in to meet with me today. I first want to commend you for how well you've been doing your practices lately. I really have noticed your drive to improve, and with that, I would like to offer you the challenge of breaking 8 minutes in your 2K this season. As you know, breaking 8 minutes in a 2K erg test is what quantifies you as good in our division. These erg scores translate over to the boat, and in turn, you can make or break how races go. Most teams have everyone in their top boat under 8 minutes, and we do not, so it is a goal that we are working on collectively. You are so close, sitting only 5 seconds above, and I really would like to see you drop those 5 seconds.
Thank you so much for noticing, Coach. I've really been trying to put in the work to break 8 minutes.
I am so glad we're both on the same page. My goal for you is to break 8 minutes during a 2K test on the erg within the next 3 weeks of Friday testing, in order to make our boat move faster during races. Does that sound like something you think you could do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what you need to do to be able to break 8 minutes?
I think so, but I've been doing the same things and I'm just not seeing a lot of improvement, so I would love to go over with you what you think is best for me to do.
Okay, great. First, I would like you to take an ice bath for 10 minutes prior to Friday's 2K testing. Second, I want you to complete your extra workouts on Monday and Tuesday to give your body extra time to rest and recoup by Friday. Finally, I want you to drink 100 ounces of water per day. The rest is all mental. You know you can do it. I know that you do well under a bit of pressure, so I'll be completely transparent with you. I'm hoping to have the whole team break 8 minutes by the end of the season. You are someone that the girls look up to, so I'm hoping that having big energy around you breaking 8 minutes will be contagious so that the whole team will eventually get there.
I totally agree. There has been great energy when it comes to supporting each other on the team lately, so I would love to be a part of that.
I think that covers everything. Do you have any questions?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, let's plan to meet in 3 weeks on Friday after our weekly 2K test, and we can review how you've been doing, and if you hit that goal, how we can continue to hit that goal, and if you haven't, how we can adjust our plan. I have complete faith that you don't need the whole 3 weeks to break 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
In this scenario, Riley is a senior stylist at a retail store. Her manager has recently assigned her another responsibility to be part of her daily tasks during her shift, and she has to now process new shipment during her shift and simultaneously assist customers, mentor the other stylists, and maintain her sales. Hi Riley, I want you to go over a few things and remind you of their importance for your position and development here at Free People. First, it seems like you just don't get what your responsibilities are. It is important that while you're managing this new task, you continue to take into consideration your original task assigned to you. Have you thought about that? Because your sales have sucked lately and I really need you to pick up the slack. It's been 2 weeks since you've taken on this new responsibility of shipment. I want to hear how you think you're doing.
I felt pretty good until just now. I work hard to get all the shipment that comes in during my shift finished by the end of it, so I'm surpassing your original goal of 3 boxes a day or 9 boxes a week. It does take me a long time though, so I guess I haven't really been talking to our stylist as much. I've been putting all my focus on shipment majority of the time.
It has clearly taken a toll on your customer service and your sales. Since you're the best stylist, that means that you have the highest sales. It does have an effect on us when you're not selling as much. Can you think of anything to improve your performance?
I guess I could improve my time management.
That's for sure.
Do you know what I should be doing?
You should start to process shipment the same way I do. It's the best way, and you should adapt it ASAP. I can do shipment fast and manage the sales floor very well.
Okay, I will just learn how you do it instead.
Great, thank you. You'll do much better my way. Can't wait to see your improvements. Hi Riley, I wanted to go over a few things and remind you of their importance for your position and development here at Free People. First and foremost, I appreciate your tenacity of always wanting to take on a new responsibility and having the best attitude and approach to it. Going on, it is important that while you are managing this new task, you continue to take into consideration your original tasks assigned to you. Customers always come first, and since you're the senior stylist, that means you're the most capable of resolving issues or assisting stylists in their sales and you're handling your own sales. It's important for you to manage your time well and have an extremely efficient system in place while doing the shipment. This will help you communicate with your stylist and get on the floor to sell to some customers as well. Well, it's been 2 weeks since you've taken on this new responsibility, and I wanted to catch up and hear how you've been doing and how you feel.
I feel pretty good. I get so much out of the shipment done during my shift. I finish, on average, 4 to 5 boxes a day, so 13 to 15 boxes each week. I try to get as much done as possible, but it tends to take me a long time. I haven't really been talking to our stylist as much. I try to stay as focused as possible on the shipment majority of the time.
Yeah, I would say that I've noticed that myself. Do you have any idea on how you can manage your time better so that you're still taking care of all your responsibilities, aka your stylist and your own sales?
I think what's most obvious is that my shipment process kind of takes me a long time. Whenever I'm interrupted, I'm out of place and get confused with what's completed, where the size run is, etc. It has been taken away from talking to our stylists and helping them out whenever they need. I'm thinking improving my shipment process to maintain completing at least 3 boxes will allow me to communicate better with all of the stylists.
I like that you notice that you're not helping or talking to the other stylists as much. Being aware is better than being clueless because we're able to implement a change a little bit easier now. I think you are right that managing your time better and changing how you process shipment will allow you to get on the floor and assist where needed. How about I show you how I process shipment? It's very organized and easy to understand. This way, if I ever get interrupted, I'm able to stop where I am in the process and help someone out. Additionally, I think it would be very beneficial if every 30 minutes you spend 10 to 15 minutes completing a sale and or helping the stylist however they need.
Oh wow, I actually do really see how much easier it is. I think I like being stationed at the end of the cash wrap though, and being in this position will let me get in and out, so help whoever. I do understand how important it is to keep the open communication with other stylists. When I close them out, I noticed the sales floor seemed to be in a disarray. Clothes were improperly taken care of / put away. The girls were confused on some product questions from employees. I could tell they needed my assistance. I got too caught up in shipment that I avoided this interpersonal responsibility of mine. I also realized that by overcompensating on the shipments, I was not reaching my own sales requirement. I feel confident that this new system for shipment and mindful breaks every 30 minutes to spend time on the sales floor, I will meet the required sales amount. I eventually want to become a brand leader myself, and I know this will be helping me along my path.
Great realization. I appreciate your honesty, Riley. Again, I have full confidence you will reach your sales goals again and maintain them from this point on. Additionally, I feel like you will be able to communicate with our team much better with this new system in place for you. Time management is so important, and I know how important it is for you to grow up further here at Free People. I see the potential in you and believe in you completely. I'm glad we met to discuss your progress.
Thank you for your suggestion. They're much appreciated, and I'm happy to have better relationships with other stylists again.
So my role play is from Module 9 on resolving conflicts, and it is taking place as me as a manager of Estelle's Dressy Dresses and 2 sales women who are sabotaging each other's sales, not getting along. There's one long-term employee, Barbara, who seems to be verbally abusive to Nicole, and Nicole just started working here. During their individual meetings, Nicole expressed that she's been bullied by Barbara since the first day and believes Barbara is just simply jealous of her. Nicole and Barbara, I need to talk to you guys right now. Stop what you're doing and come into my office. So this is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe that I'm even putting in any time into this behavior. You guys are acting like children, and I'm not your mother to be telling you how you guys should be treating one another. So you need to figure it out now or quit, because this is not a part of my job and this is just an extreme waste of time. So, goodbye. You guys can both go back to work. You can stop. Hi, Nicole and Barbara. I need to talk to you both today about the individual meetings we've had yesterday. As you know, the behavior and atmosphere that has developed has put a damper on the culture here at Estelle's. The team is not talking to one another and thus not working together towards hitting your goals. Everyone is on edge and forced to choose sides between the two of you, which is causing even more stress, more hostility, and pressure on each person in the department. As a result, our sales are plummeting and no one has hit their objectives for this week. Every person in the department is down a total of 3 sales this week, which is a combined total of 15% decrease on sales in 1 week alone for the whole department. However, Nicole, you lost double that this week, and Barbara, you missed out on 5 sales. As you see, this is a huge conflict, and if it's not resolved, our store is going to be facing major problems and loss of revenue and customer satisfaction. Please come meet in my office after the store closes to discuss the situation and how it can be solved. Hi, Nicole and Barbara. Thank you guys so much for coming in and ready to talk. I hope we can figure this out. Can one of you guys start with your viewpoint on the situation?
All I have to say is ever since I started working here, it has been clear that Barbara has hated me and tried to take customers away from me.
I just feel that you've been taking over my shifts, stealing my former customers, and becoming friends with all my friends since you started.
I don't really know why you feel that way. I have no control or say over when I work or am put on the schedule. I have never intentionally tried to take a customer from you. It is not my fault if a customer would rather work with me, and I don't blame them. If I were them, I would choose myself over you. Someone who is always nasty, negative, and looks like they hate their life.
Okay, let's avoid name calling and really focus on what the issue is here. In just 1 week, our sales have dropped 15% and everyone's attitudes are becoming negatively impacted by this conflict between the two of you.
I recognize this is an issue, but I feel as though Nicole is the problem here. She just started working and is taking over everything from the most productive shift times and my regular customers.
I never knew you felt this way, and that was never my intention. But that is no excuse to try to sabotage a sale with a key customer by making up lies about me to the customer and trying to get all our other co-workers to talk behind my back so the customer hears them. That is childish.
I'm glad we're getting these emotions and concerns on the table. It is important to recognize that Nicole was not trying to work at the same time as you were and was not aware that you thought she was stealing your shifts, and she's not trying to steal your friends. Since she is working at the same time that you used to, it may seem like she is now taking your customers and becoming friends with the staff here, but it's just that she's now working at the time when you used to. Does that make sense, Barbara?
Yes, I never thought of it that way.
Well, I'm relieved that you can understand that now, and it is important for us as a store to have a variety of employees working throughout the week so that our customers can meet every salesperson. That way, new sales approaches can be practiced on our regular customers, and then more sales can be completed. How do you think this problem can be solved?
I don't think you should be working here anymore because you are clearly a negative person and are causing issues that do not exist. If it wasn't for you making this whole conspiracy theory up, everything in the store will be normal.
That is a very aggressive measure to take. I've been working for her for 2 years and have the better sale records than anyone here at the store, so that is just completely ridiculous to say. The only solution I see is fitting me back on my regular hours, and you have to work different times than me. I'm definitely not working with you because now I would be worried that you were going to get me fired. Everyone on the team always worked well together, and since you have been coming in, things have started to get rocky. So clearly you are to blame for this.
I'm only to blame because you hated me since the moment I worked here because I am doing better than you in the 6 months I've been here compared to your 2 years. You are just worried I'm going to get promoted before you, and that's why you caused this whole mess.
Okay, that's enough. While teamwork and camaraderie are important to the culture here at Estelle's, it is obvious you two cannot work together right now. With that being said, as both of you have suggested, you will not be put on the same shift anymore as long as I can control it. However, that does not mean that if you are off and another worker needs a cover that you should not do that, because we're always supposed to be helping the team and working together. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. I will try to avoid Nicole as much as I can and will not sabotage her sales with any customer. That is selfish and immature of me.
Thank you for saying that. I do agree we should not be working together for at least a few weeks until everything can be back to normal and the normal flow on the floor with the sales, customer satisfaction, and the team's dynamic.
That all sounds great. As long as the schedule permits, I will not have you guys on the same shift until we meet again and check back with one another. My main priority is to have a safe and comfortable working environment, and it seems to me that that is not possible right now. So while you guys are separated, I hope that the tensions can die down, but this is a temporary solution, and I just want you guys both to be able to be comfortable working here. My second priority is to make sure you guys are generating sales, and you clearly are not doing so while working on the same shift. Therefore, after you guys are separated for a week or so, I would like to meet back together, see where things are at, and have another conversation with the two of you. What I may have you do after the time apart is to be working on a project together, trying to get sales together and helping one another with customers. This will hopefully encourage you guys to be more supportive of one another and get back to the way things used to be. Thank you so much for meeting with me, and I appreciate your time and ability to communicate with one another openly and honestly. I'll see you guys soon.
So this is Module 10 for corrective action, and in this situation, the employee, Patrick, hasn't been answering his phone calls and isn't understanding how to use the company's specific software that enables him to do his job.
Patrick, when we took you as an intern for this first supply chain and transportation management position, it was a huge requirement that you must be certified in Excel as it is indicated on your resume. At the end of each day, it is imperative that all trucks reach their destination store, make it back to the dispatch, and the trailer numbers are punched into the computer to ensure that the driver and his vehicle return safely. I understand I've never given you a verbal warning before, but you should really know better. At the end of each day, we, the management, are still left thinking that trailers are missing because they aren't properly documented upon arrival. Not only that, other employees have complained that you have been picking up the phone when another store or truck driver calls with an issue. This lack of production is very stressful on the other employees. They have the same job as you, but when you don't do what is promised, the others have to pause what they're doing or make it up at the end of the day, which isn't fair at all. Furthermore, when you don't pick up the phone, other employees have to put customers on hold when we could be more efficient. I don't want to hear your view of this situation because truthfully I already want to fire you, but your resume was outstanding and I'm left feeling stunned. What's the issue?
Boss, I am very sorry that I haven't picked up the pace following your warning 2 weeks ago. I have been trying hard, but I can't seem to get used to the company's specific computer program required for documentation. I know I stated on my resume that I was certified in Excel, but this is something completely different that I haven't seen before. Nobody besides Wakeford employees have seen this system before, and this is completely foreign to me. I feel as if I was just thrown into work for the first day and was expected to know what to do. There was no introduction or practice course in regards to how to use the software. Also, that is why I'm very hesitant to answer the phone. After most calls, I'm required to go into the system and mark down the necessary information, but I feel a little down on myself when I don't know how. The other employees have been beyond accommodating and have helped me out in the past, but I feel bad when I have to keep asking and interrupting their already busy day. I would feel so much better if there was even a half day's worth of time where I could listen to a module on how to use the system.
Patrick, you should have spoken up in the first place so we both wouldn't even have to be here. But anyway, next week I'm going to get one of our best IT employees to help you for a half day. I just need to look at employee schedules. Also, I will let you download the software into your laptop so you can practice the controls at home. I'm not all that convinced that this will be resolved, but we'll just see how it plays out. Since my office is only 20 feet away, throughout the day, I will be walking throughout the main room to make sure you are answering the phone and improving your skills. I don't want it to have to babysit you, but if that's the route I need to take to watch you improve, so be it. As you can see, it is really my way or the highway. In my action plan, I'm just going to write that a refreshment course is needed with the software and you agreed to participate next week. Along with that, I'm writing down that I will monitor you on your calls and document any signs of progression. There will be no follow-up date for your performance. This process could take months, but don't worry. I'll let you know when you're in the clear when I feel like it. Understood?
Yes, boss, this is more than fair. I'm sorry if I let you down or caused any discrepancies in the first place. I promise once I learn everything about the software, you were going to see a new side of me.
Great, Patrick. Normally I'm supposed to file these type of things, but this time I'm just going to keep it in the back of my head. I'm confident that this was only a minor bump in the road and I can't wait to see you at your
Patrick, when we took you in as an intern for the supply chain and transportation management position, it was a huge requirement that you must be certified in Excel as it indicated on your resume. At the end of each day, it is imperative that all the trucks reach their destination store, make it back to dispatch, and the trailer numbers are punched into the computer to ensure that the driver and his vehicle return safely. Not to sound harsh, but I have already given you a verbal warning 2 weeks ago in my office, and it seems like that didn't fully register. At the end of each day, we, the management, are still left thinking that the trailers are missing because they weren't properly documented upon arrival. Not only that, other employees have complained that you haven't been picking up the phone when other stores or truck drivers call with an issue. This lack of production is very stressful on other employees. They have the same job as you, but when you don't do what you promised, the others have to pause what they are doing or make it up at the end of the day, which isn't fair at all. Furthermore, when you don't pick up the phone, other employees have to put customers on hold when we could be much more efficient. Before I decide on any further action, what is your view of the situation? Is there anything I'm missing? I have received multiple recommendations on your behalf from people I trust, and your resume was outstanding. I doubt these issues stem from lack of motivation or something silly. That is why I'm so concerned.
Boss, I'm very sorry that I haven't picked up the pace following your warning 2 weeks ago. I've been trying hard to, but I can't seem to get used to this company's specific computer program required for documentation. I know I stated on my resume that I was certified in Excel, but this is something completely different that haven't seen before. Nobody besides Wake Firm employees have seen this system before, and this is completely foreign to me. I feel as if I was just thrown into work the first day and it's expected to know what to do. There is no introduction or practice course in regards to how to use this software. Also, that is why I'm very hesitant to answer the phone. After most phone calls, I am required to go into the system and mark down the necessary information, but feel a little down on myself when I don't know how. The other employees have been beyond accommodating and have helped me in the past, but I feel bad when I keep asking and interrupting their already busy day. I would feel so much better if there was even a half day's worth of time where I could listen to a module on how to use the system.
Patrick, I'm so delighted everything is out in the open and is not a hard problem to fix. Next week, I'm going to get one of our best IT employees to help you out for a half day. I just need to look at the employee schedule. Also, I will let you download the software onto your laptop so you can practice the controls at home. I'm confident that this issue will be resolved, but in the meantime, I want to take action and make sure that this doesn't happen again. Since my office is only 20 feet away throughout the day, I will be walking throughout the main room to make sure that you are answering the phone and improving your skills. I'm not trying to be too overbearing as I know where you're coming from. I just want to see a steady improvement after you learn how to properly use the software. I'm very happy we're both on the same page and this is going so smoothly already. In my action plan, I'm going to write that a refreshment course is needed with the software and you agree to participate next week. Along with that, I'm writing down that I will monitor you on your calls and document any signs of progression. As for now, our follow-up date to discuss your performance will be in a month from today's date. Is that okay with you?
Yes, boss, this is more than fair. I'm sorry if I let you down or caused any discrepancies in the first place. I promise once I learn everything about the software, you're going to see a new side of me.
Great, Patrick. I'm going to place this action plan right here on my desk. I'm confident that this was only a minor bump in the road, and I can't wait to see you at your best.
Module 11, and this is on termination.
And this is about a server who has been yelling at customers and has already been given a verbal warning and 3 written warnings, including a performance improvement plan.
Yeah, so you came in today, but we actually don't need you here anymore. We all agreed we don't really like you, so we are deciding that you're terminated and you no longer need to be here.
So I'm fired?
Yep. Do you want me to say it another way?
Nope.
Okay.
You know I called you in today?
No, I'm not sure.
So your behavior with customers and yelling at them is completely unacceptable.
Well, did you hear what the customer said?
So that does not matter. We've told you multiple times that you cannot talk back to a customer. This is completely unacceptable. We've given you a verbal warning, 2 written warnings, and a 3rd written warning, including a performance improvement plan. This is negatively impacting not only your tips, but in the bigger picture, the company. This is the busiest restaurant in the region. So much of our advertising is through word of mouth, and many people have written negative reviews about these incidents. So this is not good business, and it's not appropriate to talk back to a customer. The PIP stated that you would not talk back to any customers. If there was any sort of rising tension, you would seek a manager immediately. It also stated you wanted to seek HR for counseling options. If this had happened again, it was stated it was grounds for termination. I was going to check back in with you in 2 weeks. So it has been only 1 week, and we have heard from the assistant managers that there have been at least 2 incidents that they had to break you up with customers because you were yelling at them. As it stated again in the PIP, your actions are grounds for termination. So because you yelled at customers twice this week, you're being terminated from this company. This decision is final and is absolutely not up for discussion.
I didn't really think you were going to fire me. I mean, I can change. I will.
Well, this is not a debate. It's also not a negotiation. You are terminated from this company. Is that clear?
I'm the best server you have. There's no reason to fire me. You should hear what some of the other staff have done and said.
Again, this meeting is not about them, nor is this up for interpretation. It is final. In regards to the details of this termination, your shift yesterday and the ones before that for this week will be reflected in your last and final paycheck next Thursday. You will not have any more shifts. In regards to benefits, since you did not sign up for them starting the serving job, this won't have any effect on you. HR will be in touch with you in the next week or so to figure out a time to meet up with them to help you with outplacement services. Do you have any questions about this?
Well, I picked up a shift on Saturday. Can I be allowed to work that even though I'm fired?
No. I will find someone who can take it. Your termination is effective immediately. You will not be working any more shifts here. Since this meeting is happening before the restaurant has opened, you don't need to worry about running into any coworkers or other employees. We have the paper you need to sign with HR stating what we talked about today. You also, your last salary, the benefits, since that has no effect, will all be in that paperwork. HR outplacement will contact you by Wednesday of next week to schedule a time to meet with HR outplacement. I will walk you out of the office so you can take this week's paycheck, and the next one will be mailed.
Okay.